welcome back to the channel. We're just going to continue working on the engine. In the last one we didn't have the piston rings, but the piston rings have now arrived, so we can finish up the rebuild, so we can probably hopefully get the car running today. So I just need to put the rings on, clock them, make sure they are properly capped. They should be, because everything is standard anyway. So we've got that all to do. We got then once the piston rings are all sorted, we can go ahead, put them back into the car, put the head on, put the new timing belt on, and just bolt everything all back up, like all the intake parts and all that. And hopefully we should get it running today. I'm just going to check the gaps on the rings. If they're fine, going to put the rings on, and I'll start putting the engine back together. The pistons are all bolted in now, and I've also bolted in the sump. I couldn't get much of an angle of video, so it was pretty awkward to get any footage of that, but put the pistons in through the thing, with the compressor, and then we then connect the rods up. We torqued them down with 31 Newton meters, and that's what it says in the manual. So we did that, and then I just bolted on the sump. So now we can go ahead and get the head bolted back on and just start assembling everything. everything's bolted up, and now I'm just going to put on the timing belt and start bolting everything back up. so we can have it so it's all completely back together, and then once it's all back together we can give it a start and see how it runs, and hopefully it's not burning anymore. It shouldn't be, because everything's all brand new on the top end part, new piston rings, head gasket and all that. We got everything all completely bolted up. We got the head back on, bolted up the rocker arms and the cover. Timing belt is all bolted up as well. We put new fresh oil in and coolant. Well, I only use water for now, just to make sure I don't have to take it apart again and waste the coolant. And the oil is all done. Everything's bolted up and it's ready to start. So I'm just going to make sure the oil has got round the engine before I start. So I'm just going to prime it, and then we'll have some oil going around, and then once that's done we can give it the first start. we have a little problem. The car doesn't want to start. It cracked over, but it seems to be that there's no power going to the ECU. When I turn the key on, if it will focus, usually there's a green light that comes up on here for the immobilizer, which isn't coming up. So it seems that there's no power getting to the ECU or getting to the main relay. So, and also when I start the car, I don't hear any clicking coming from the main relay. So it's either blown fuse or the actual main relay is gone. So it must have maybe happened when I was messing with the wires here. Maybe I blew something. I'm just gonna go test the main relay first and see if that will fix the problem and if we get power to the relay. If not, then we got to check all the fuses and the wiring. Or switching the main relay didn't do anything, so we know the relay's fine. But whenever I turn the ignition on, there's no clicking or anything on the relay. So I think there's power getting to it, but no power from the ignition when I turn the key on to allow the relay to send power to the ECU, which will then turn on the immobilizer. I've also checked all the fuses, and they're all fine, they're all working, they're not broken. So I'm not sure what it is causing this problem, so it's split wire or something, or pulled wire out somewhere. So the battery just died. So I was just saying, so basically I'm not sure what's happening or why it's not getting thing. So I'm just going to try and figure out what the cause is. So just gonna look up on the manual and see what it says to do, and then I'll just be following that. But I'll just do that in the next video, just so I know the correct steps to go to figure out what the issue is. So I'm just gonna end the video here. It would have been nice to have got this car started and everything, but I guess just not today anyway. But everything is all back together, and hopefully in the next video we get that issue sorted, and hopefully get power to the ECU and the fuel pump, and then we can go and get the car started. So it must have been when I was messing with the dash, I pulled something, or even I burnt a wire, I'm not sure. That'll be in the next video, and I'll hopefully get it fixed in the next video and have the car running. That's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.